Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. I hope you're all doing well and are still keeping safe. For today's video, we're going to be talking about all of my favourite self-care products. Now this is going to be a mixture of not only skincare but also other random things that I've been using over the last couple of weeks. I decided now would be the perfect time to try and build like a skincare and a hair care routine. Just a general self-care routine, because to be honest, I didn't really have one before. Like, I know that sounds really bizarre considering I'm so heavily into like my beauty products and my hair care products, but no, not a sausage, not one bit. I'm going to try my best not to speak too in depth about every single one of these products, just because this video will end up being about 7 years long, but we all know how it goes when I like a product. I can speak about it for weeks and weeks on end non-stop, but I promise that is not going to happen today. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel as well as follow me on my social media accounts, and without further ado, let's just get straight into the video. So we're going to start off this video with what I have the most of, which is skincare, and this product that I'm going to show you first is one that I imagine you've definitely heard of recently, especially because it is all over social media right now. Skincare in general is blowing up, but this particular item is one of the main ones that I'm seeing everywhere. This is the niacinamide serum, and this is by the brand Good Molecules. There are different versions of this that you can get from different places, but this is the one that I have today. They sent this to me a couple of months ago, I'd say, with a few of their other products to try, and this, out of all of the things they sent me, was my favourite, so thank you so much, Good Molecules. This serum is formulated with 10% niacinamide. It helps unclog and minimise pores, as well as reducing texture on the skin. As you guys will know if you see me put on my highlighter and things, mainly on the tops of my cheeks here, I have a lot of texture as well as very large pores on the tops of my cheeks. On the box they advise how to use this and also when to use it. So this is a morning and evening product that you can put on your skin. You should always use this before heavier moisturizers. I know it's kind of confusing with all of the serums and moisturizers and things that they're doing now. So I mainly apply this before I do my makeup, then prime my skin and apply my makeup as normal. It really helps reduce the oiliness in my skin throughout the day and makes my makeup last for longer. I've noticed my makeup hasn't been breaking up as quickly as normal, so very happy with that. I would highly recommend you giving this a go if you are somebody that suffers quite badly with oily skin. Next up are some products that I know you definitely have seen if you are an avid TikTok watcher like myself. These are the Ordinary skincare products. These are just a few of some of the ones that I picked up to try. So the first one I'm going to show you is probably the most popular and also the one I'm most scared of. This is the BHA and AHA peeling solution. It looks exactly like blood in a bottle, to be honest. It kind of freaks me out a bit when I first saw it. There we go. You apply a generous amount of this to your skin, rub it in gently and leave it on for 10 minutes and 10 minutes only. This is supposed to be like a mini chemical peel in a bottle. This mask is supposed to peel off a couple of the top layers of your skin to reveal baby smooth skin underneath. This is supposed to help with texture on the skin, hyperpigmentation, along with reducing spot scarring and dark spots on your face. So as you can see, I haven't used this very much, probably like 2 or 3 times, mainly because I'm absolutely terrified of my face falling off. But on the times when I was brave enough to use this, it did leave my skin feeling unreal, like baby soft, like my skin was new skin. Make sure you don't leave it on any longer than 10 minutes because I don't have sensitive skin, but it started to burn for me, so I can't imagine what it would be like for someone that did have sensitive skin. If you do, please either avoid using this or maybe use it for a reduced amount of time. Also as well, it's super affordable too. I think this was around about like £6, £7.50 maybe. Like always, everything I show you will be linked in the description so you can find it for yourself. The next product I'm going to show you is what I've been using after the peeling serum. This is the Ordinary 100% plant-derived SQUALANE serum. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it or not, if I'm going to be honest. It probably isn't. But this is a really good surface hydrating oil. I don't really know how I feel about this in terms of it being like a normal day-to-day moisturizer, just because I feel like it's a bit too oily for me. But it is really great for after I use that peeling mask, like I said, or just any type of face mask in general, just because it leaves my skin feeling quite tight. This is also really affordable and retails for like crazy cheap too. I think it's probably about like £5 maybe, 5-ish. The next serum I'm going to show you is one that I use on the nights when I don't use niacinamide. I know I said I love that one so much, but I do like to mix it up a little bit. This is the Ordinary Buffet Peptide Serum. So this is a really great multi-purpose serum. It helps with a bunch of different things, which is why I'm now going to read it off the box. So it helps target surface hydration, fine lines, wrinkles, dramatic lines, and also textural irritations. This can be used in the mornings and in the evenings. I tend to only use it in the evenings just because I feel it's more of a like nighttime thing for me. It's quite soothing, quite relaxing. So I always apply this all over my face and down onto my neck too, because you should always apply your skincare not only onto your face but also onto your neck, because you don't want a nice smooth face and a really wrinkly neck when you're older. This shocker also is really affordable and retails for really, really cheap too, so I would recommend getting that also. So I have one more ordinary product to show you guys. You honestly must think this video is sponsored because I've been licking their ass for the last 5 minutes. I promise you it's not. I paid for all of these products with my own money unless I state otherwise. But this is the Ordinary Caffeine Solution. This is mainly to target dark circles and puffiness on the skin. I've always had really bad dark circles just because I'm not a great sleeper, but the puffiness only came into play like a few weeks ago. I've never had hay fever before up until this year. I don't know if it's the same for anybody else. I think this year has the highest pollen count on record for quite a long time. But yeah, as a result of that, I've been getting really puffy eyes as well as dark circles, which doesn't make sense and is definitely not cute. So I've been applying a small amount of this underneath my eyes after I've washed my face every single morning for the past couple of weeks. I feel like it has helped a little bit. The dark circles not so much, but definitely the puffiness for sure. I think I would need to use it for quite a lot longer to see whether or not it did help with the dark circles, or maybe just get a decent night's sleep. That would probably help too. So the last skincare related product I have to show you is this. Now this is the Badescu drying lotion. I know you guys have probably seen this so many times, but it's actually my first time ever using this. I know I'm super late to the party. It's a drying lotion that you apply onto spots on your face that are ready to pop, and it just kind of helps dry them and kind of flatten them down, reducing redness and also spot size. I've had quite a few of those spots on my face and they're just like ready to burst, but whenever I pop a spot, it always ends up scarring, and like I said earlier, I'm trying to stop that from happening. If you haven't seen this before, basically with this drying lotion, you get a cotton bud, tap it into the sediment at the bottom of the bottle, and then tap it onto the problem areas on your face. One thing that you do have to remember with this is that you do not shake this. That was the first thing that I did when I got this. I was ready to apply it to my skin, shook the bottle, and as I was shaking it, there was a literal thing on here that says, do not shake. So naturally, I then had to wait for all of the sediment to go back to the bottom and settle because my dumb ass shook it. This retails for roughly about £13–14 online. I picked this up from Beauty Bay. I think it was Beauty Bay. Yeah, I think it was Beauty Bay. Fortunately, I haven't had to use this for a couple of days now, which is so great. But on the times when I was using it, I did notice that it really helped reduce the size of my spots overnight. The one thing that I don't like about this is that it actually stinks. Like, it really smells so bad. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Gonna have to smell it in. Nope, it's worse than nail polish. It smells a little bit foul, but I think for what it does, it's worth the smell. I don't know why I'm laughing, it's not funny. So now we're gonna move on to the more random, like miscellaneous items, which I'm very excited about. First things I wanted to show you were these reusable bamboo cotton makeup remover pads. Now I decided I wanted to try something like this a couple of weeks ago, just because I kind of realized how many cotton pads I was using and throwing away, and I felt really guilty. So I picked some of these up from Amazon. I think it was $9.99 for 20 cotton pads. Comes with this bag which you wash the reusable cotton pads in. I tend to hook this bag onto the end of my dressing table and then put the used ones in there, just because I thought it's better doing that than like stacking the dirty ones on the end of my dressing table, because that would be minging. So I thought if I use these, not only will it be more cost effective for me, but also it'll be better for the planet. The pads are really soft on your skin and fluffy as well, and they wash really good too, so I mean there isn't really an excuse not to try them out. I love my face halo, but I don't have anything to wash them in, so I'm just chucking that in here as well when I wash that too. But yeah, save the planet. The next thing I have to show you is something that if you've been watching me for a while, you know that I've actually reviewed this maybe like 2 years ago or so. I think it's something like that. So over lockdown, I have been absolutely smashing the coffees. I think my coffee addiction has actually increased times 10 over the lockdown period, because I'm drinking at least 5 to 7 coffees every single day. And as you guys will know, coffee stains your teeth. And I mean, my teeth are naturally quite white anyway, but I want to keep them that way. So the Hismile teeth whitening kit is something that I've been using over the last couple of days, as you can see. I think you should use this consecutively for 6 days straight when you are using it. I am on day 4, I think now, because you need to use, is it a quarter on the top and a quarter on the bottom every time. They've also recently updated their formula, which is why they kindly sent it over to me again to try. So thank you so much, Hismile, for doing that. I'll put a couple of clips up on the screen of what my teeth were looking like before I started using Hismile, and then what they're looking like at the end in like 2 days time, which will be in the future for me, but probably in the past for you. Why do I do this to myself? So funny thing, I actually use Hismile as a little bit of a cheat whilst I'm doing my skincare, right? So the mouthpiece here has an automated timer in it of 10 minutes. So whilst I have the mouthpiece in, I also do my face masks at the same time as well. So not only does the mouthpiece count down the 10 minutes that you've got the gel on for, it also helps me know when to take off my face mask at the same time too. If that's not getting with the times in 2020, I don't know what is. Work smarter, not harder, people. I've also been using the pink toothpaste alongside the whitening kit just to make sure I get the optimum whiteness. One thing that I do want to mention with Hismile as well is if you are kind of like a little bit skeptical about trying it, they do actually offer a 30-day money-back guarantee if you don't see the results that you're after. So I'm just putting it out there. If you were skeptical, you don't need to be. The next thing I have to show you is actually hair care related. So this is the PUKKA organic castor oil. I bought this from Amazon for like £8.50 maybe, and it was one of the best things that I've ever done. So if you don't know, castor oil is really good for like hair growth and general health of hair. All I do with this is literally pour out some of it onto my hands, massage it into my scalp, and then kind of like gently rub it through my ends. Leave it to sit on my hair for like 20 minutes and then wash my hair as normal, and it just transforms your hair into something else, to be honest. Through lockdown, I've not been able to get a haircut, and it's really helped kind of prolong the health of my hair in between haircuts. But yeah, just a quick one. Would highly recommend picking some of this up and giving it a try. The last thing I have to show you is this. Now, this is the PEARS transparent soap. Some of you guys might be thinking, why on earth are you showing me a bar of soap? And the rest of you are like, are you really that late to the party? And my response to that is yes, I am. It's like the drying lotion all over again, people. I saw a tutorial on TikTok of this girl doing soap brows. If I can find the tutorial, I will link it or I'll put it on the screen somewhere, because I love a soap brow. I literally love the way that they look. It's completely transformed the way that my brows are. They look like a different brow. They also look 4 times as thick. I kind of adapted the way that I do my brows, so it is slightly different from the way that she does hers. As you can see, I did a soap brow today. Thank you for noticing if you did, and if you didn't, why not? But if you would like to see a tutorial on how I do them, let me know in the comments down below, because I would be happy to share my wisdom. So that concludes this week's video, my favourite self-care products. I think at the moment it's super important that everyone takes extra good care of themselves, because it is quite a stressful time right now. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up so I know. And if you've tried any of the products that I've spoken about today, I'd love to hear what you thought of them in the comments as well. Everything that I've shown you will be linked in the description, along with my social media. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel, follow me on my social media accounts, and I'll see you again next time for another video. Bye!